The turkey was ready. The table was set. Every chair, polished, waiting. I had spent 3 days preparing. Candles, wine, dishes passed down from my grandmother. And then, silence. No knock, no ring, not even a text. I checked my phone, again, nothing. My stomach dropped, but I forced myself to sit at the head of the table, fork in hand, pretending it wasn't happening. And then, my phone buzzed. It was my sister. A post. A smiling photo of her dinner table. Everyone crowded around. My parents, my brothers, cousins, all of them. Captioned, "Our whole close-knit family chose my dinner." Not one of them had even bothered to call. I'll admit, at first I just sat there, staring at the empty seats around me. My chest ached, but my face stayed calm. I've learned something about myself. I don't lash out. I don't scream. I wait. Because revenge, when served cold, is far more satisfying. It wasn't always like this. Growing up, I was the afterthought, the quiet one. My sister sparkled, my brothers joked, my parents bragged about them. Me, I was tolerated. But I kept giving. Holidays, birthdays, dinners, always the one who hosted, always the one who tried to keep the family stitched together. And each year they pulled farther away, pretending not to notice my efforts. Thanksgiving was supposed to be my proof, my chance to show them I could be the anchor too. Instead, it became my breaking point. I didn't confront them. I didn't send angry texts. I booked a vacation. The next morning, while my sister uploaded more photos of her perfect family dinner, I was boarding a plane. Somewhere warm, somewhere beautiful, somewhere very, very visible. Because if there's one thing my family loves more than themselves, it's appearances. I planned my posts with precision. Day 1, a casual beach photo. Nothing loud, just me with a drink, sunset glowing behind me. Day 2, a luxury resort pool, infinity edge melting into the horizon. Day 3, dinner at a 5-star restaurant. A single caption, "Grateful." And then the piece de resistance. A shot from the balcony of my private suite. Ocean stretching for miles. Hashtag Thanksgiving my way. The reaction was instant. My phone lit up with missed calls, messages, voicemails. My mother's voice, tight with panic. "Why didn't you tell us you were going away?" My father's clipped tone. "Are you trying to make us look bad?" My sister's hissed text. "Wow, way to embarrass the family." Embarrass them. That was the word. Not hurt them, not disappoint them. Embarrass. They hadn't cared about my empty table, but they cared about what the neighbors might say when they saw my photos. I didn't answer right away. I let them stew. The silence was intentional, calculated. For the first time, they weren't ignoring me. They were waiting on me. When I finally picked up, my sister's voice dripped with anger. "How dare you do this?" I smiled into the receiver, calm, collected, deadly. "How dare I? You all forgot me." No, scratch that. You didn't forget. You chose to exclude me. And now you're angry I chose myself? Silence. The kind that says you've struck the nerve they hoped you wouldn't. The truth is, my family thrives on control. They like me small, dependent, overlooked. They like to remind me of my place at the edge of the table. But that vacation wasn't just a getaway. It was my declaration. My way of saying, I don't need you. Not your dinners, not your validation, not your approval. And they felt it. Every post, every like, every comment, they saw a version of me that no longer begged for scraps at their table. When I returned, I hosted again. A smaller dinner. Friends, colleagues, neighbors. Laughter filled the room. Glasses clinked. The air warm with genuine connection. And once again, every chair was full. Except theirs. My family called, of course, asking if they could come by, if we could patch things up. I answered with the same restraint I always use. No, you made your choice, and so did I. Do I miss them? The idea of them, maybe, but not the reality. The reality was rejection, year after year. The reality was silence at my table while they smiled at someone else's. So, I built a new table, one where I'm not an afterthought. And the irony? Now they want a seat. That's the thing about betrayal. It teaches you who belongs in your life, who deserves the best of you. And sometimes, the sweetest revenge isn't destroying the betrayer, it's outgrowing them so completely that their absence feels like freedom. I don't think about that empty Thanksgiving table anymore. Not with bitterness, at least. Because now I know it wasn't a loss. It was the first clear sign that I was meant to stand on my own. And the photos from that vacation, I keep them framed. Not as proof to anyone else, but as a reminder to myself, I stopped waiting for their invitation and started living without it.